with another video. What's up? Right, another Sunday morning for you, people. Yeah, right. So, a quick update. Got really nothing special going on yet again. I'm just doing the fulfillment and mostly just getting back into the groove of things. Making sure that I'm working. All that stuff. So, I've been doing that, and it's been better. Yeah, better than last week, I'd say. Obviously, I'm not like fully locked in, but like it is what it is. It's like I don't even have that much work right now because of other circumstances. So, but I'm gonna talk about that later. All right. Actually, I'm gonna talk about that now. Yeah. You see, I've written down topics, and the second topic is that money is not yours until it's in your pockets. So, I had a prediction for this month that I would make about 1K, and I was like at the start of the month, so I was like, damn, I have already all of these deals like lined up, and it's just gonna be really easy to hit that. So I'm really excited. But just a bunch of stuff happens. Like the first, like one of the clients suddenly had like a business trip, and I was just like, well, you can't do the marketing because I'm not gonna be here to fulfill. So we gotta push that back. I'm just like, there's just nothing I could do about that. Like that is what it is. And obviously, not much I can do about that. Other than that, there was another client who I was quite excited because this one obviously is gonna get pushed back. So I was quite excited to get in contact with another client because they they just wanted the website. So I was just like, I'm gonna quickly, because I've gotten really quick at making really fast at making the website. So I just decided that I'm gonna do just a quick website, make some easy money, because that one's not gonna, I'm not gonna be able to do the ads for that one. Which I thought would be a good idea, but it turns out it's kind of a he had really high expectations for what the website was going to be. I reset those expectations and got him on the ground floor, but I still like lost quite a bit to that deal because I didn't think it through. I most of the deals I've done before have just been like cash exchanged without any like extra. But when you bring in a VAT or value addition tax into it, it kind of increased the price a lot. But in this case, I had already said that it was included, which means that I just pretty much lost 150 on like the deal, which isn't that bad. I obviously have done other deals for 500, but this was for 450, which is just kind of annoying. It's just like because this was the first time I'd raised my prices, so I was getting quite excited about it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna raise my prices more because this is just I don't think it's helping anymore that my prices are so low. I think it was good when I had no experience, but now I have like I'm having like quite a few testimonies or pretty much websites that I have already done with quite a broad range of things, subjects or industries that I have worked for. So I think that's gonna, I can just try to sell more and do the higher price, because I don't want more client, which I could contact right now, but that's I don't think that's a good idea because they were like another level of cheap. So it's just not good client. So I'm gonna raise prices and then I'm gonna do another round of contacting. But before that, third topic, boom, structure. I'm gonna found the company, or I guess I don't know what it's called in English or the US. I guess it's just an LLC or It's pretty much just a one person company or like a few people that's supposed to be like a it's just a private version of a job. So you have the like LLC benefits, but you won't have to do a lot of the paperwork, and um, like there won't be stocks and all of this stuff that you have to think about. And obviously, once you get bigger, you can transition in out of the LLC. I think it's like you can have like a few workers, under 5, I think, and then you have to transition out of the LLC, out of the that business model. So I'm gonna start doing that, and that's probably unless the business really blows up, that's probably what I'll be doing for until next year. And because like you can easily do that to 100k easily, at least. I think the 10k a month mark is like where you start thinking about hiring, and I'm nowhere near that. So I've just like I think I'm still gonna hit 1k this month, I'm pretty sure. So it's fine, but I mean like it's all about yeah, I have the blueprints down. Now I just need to execute more. So you could think of it like I'm starting to get the testimonials, I'm starting to improve the product. So I'm gonna raise the price, and that's gonna make it more profitable. And obviously, I'm getting faster at making the websites and all of that stuff. So it's more. I'm just able to do more and better work. So that's how I think I'm gonna get to 2k. So I'm think of it. I guess one video I saw was splitting the journey into like a few phases. So like the first phase is 0 to 1k, where you don't have a product, you don't know what to sell, and you get to a product, and yeah, pretty much you get to a product. The next step is sales. So then once you have the product, and you level up to being able to sell it, not well, but it's better than the I guess Alex Hormozi goes like there are 1 out of 100% of people, 10% are never going to buy, 10% are always going to buy, and your sales is fighting over the 80%. So I feel like right now I'm just getting the 10% and just like getting them in, which I'm going to try to improve upon. I think that's not the best way to do business. So that's what I believe is the next steps, is just getting sales, because now I have a product and I have proof of the product working. That's the important part, and that's how I got to 1k. I've been able to do some recurring income things because of that ability to make something valuable, right? Next step, I need to just get better at sales, because I need to increase the price and do more do more of the sale, and then obviously fulfillment. So that's what I'm gonna do. I think the 5k mark is because if you get to 2k, you'll have like a machine. You'll have like sales that goes to product, and a product that goes to sales. You have like some kind of product, something that people want, and you have a cycle of giving people what they want the way they want, and selling that to them. Once you have that cycle, then you can just bump the prices up, because now you'll have like an infinite cycle of being able to sell, leading to improving the product, being able to sell, improving the product. So you'll have a really fast feedback cycle on improving the product. Once the product is better, which is about the 2k mark, because obviously you'll have more sales, more practice, then you just boom increase the price by a lot, and you'll just hit the 5K mark, because the 2K mark is just, you're just still testing the product, pretty much, or trying to improve on the product, which is what I'm trying to do, because obviously I'm not experienced, so I'm just focused on making, paying down the debt of what I don't know, paying down ignorance debt, as some would say. So I'm focused on that, and obviously then you get to 10K, which is like the peak of a personal business. Obviously it's not, but like, you get the point. 10K a month, I really have no idea what you have to do at that point. I guess that's what I have to deal with then, but I don't think I'm gonna get to that. I think within the year, because I believe the business is going to be very inconsistent. There's going to be a lot of ups and downs, but I want to, because I think Alex Ramosi is talking about like about the 1 million mark. You have to level out the ups and downs. So for me, I don't have to do that. I have to be just focus on the ups and downs, and just following the flow, and just getting the averages. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna be fine with someone's getting less and someone's getting more, and that's how you do business. So yeah, that's how I think I'm gonna get to 5K a month, 10K a month. I think it's just about doing that, but better. You just, because there isn't really much of a difference between 5 and 10K, other than the level of expertise that you're tapping into. So if you're doing like 10K a month, you're obviously, the person who's paying you is obviously tapping into a lot of very valuable information to pay you that much. Obviously it could be like 2K a month from like really senior people, or but the point is, like, if you're delivering a lot of value, you're going to get paid a lot. So my job is pretty much, because my sales is really easy, since I'm in the industry of selling for other people. So my job is to just make sure that the truth is that that people make more money than they pay me. And once I see how much money they're making, that's when I can tell that to other people. And then I can keep going on that, and pretty much build upon that to be able to increase my prices. But that's what I've been thinking about. That's the plan. I think this year I want to get to the 2K a month mark. That would be nice, because obviously it's gonna cool down during the summer, but I think I'll be able to get around one over. If I get over 1K of recurring income, then I could easily hit the 2K a month. So that's what I wanna do this year, or pretty much a year from now, or whatever. I really want to think about it. There is some stuff I have to do on during autumn, fall, which means that I will probably not have as much time to work on the business, which is unfortunate. But yeah, there's not much you can do about that. So I'm just gonna keep going forward, and then during winter I'm gonna do a lot of work, and hopefully that gets me to the goal. And yeah, I guess the year after that, just, I mean, there's really no way to know. Like, for originally at the start of this year, the my goal for the whole year was just to get a 1K month, and I hit that in the first month. So it's like, because the year before I had the goal of making 12K that year, but I had a lot of other stuff I had to do at the same time, so I couldn't focus on the business. But at the same time, it just felt like I hadn't achieved the goal, which is dumb. Obviously, you should set your goal. Your goals shouldn't be this kind of outcome based. They should be input based, because that's the only thing you can control. But you know, I like my goals to be cool, but whatever, it's fine. I'm just gonna keep improving, keep focusing on improving the product and improving my sales skills, because I think those two skills, obviously, I think at the start, obviously, all the way to 100K, it's just your sales. Like, the product doesn't actually matter that much. Like, you're not really selling anything. You're selling like a mild help. Like, obviously, I'm selling my time, but like that's the most thing I'm selling. Like, it is just not that valuable compared to the things you can provide when you have larger amounts of resources. So it's mostly about sales, and I just have to get better at that and focus on that and really just do more, double down on that. So that's what I'm gonna do. And that's it for this episode of Amin's Deep Podcast of Truth.